Up next is Sacha Baron Cohen's next attempt at political satire, The Dictator.
For over 4 decades, the people have lived under the rule of a tyrant who denies them their most basic human rights.
The time has come for him to step aside.
We must keep on with the NATO mission and bring him to justice.
I am for free press, fair elections, and equal rights for women. I can't say that.
On your mark. Get set.
Supreme Leader, the United Nations demands that you come to New York and address them.
Fine. We are going to America.
I ain't gotta tell you what it's your boy Ho from the
Admiral General, welcome to New York City. And while you're here, I highly recommend a visit to the Empire State Building before you or one of your cousins takes it down. Rise and shine. Nobody's gonna recognize you.
No, 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 no.
Without this.
Is there any way you could lend me some money? Maybe $20 million.
I'm here to deliver my speech to the United Nations.
Look, it's too hot for crazy.
Come on me! Could you please take your hands off my breasts?
Those are breasts? I thought you were a boy.
I accept your job offer as general manager.
Well, you can't be the manager because I'm the manager.
Well, I can if I killed you.
Okay, well.
Hey, can you take out the garbage?
Stop that.
Shut up, loser.
Hey, hairnet. Kinda need you to hurry up. Chop, chop.
Next.
Make money, this chicken right here gotta eat, baby. Instead, money don't make money.
This is the plan. We're just two ordinary American tourists.
I love being an American.
إلا وأخواني لو فويش مش Empire State Building
ولا سيبنا سيدنا بس هو شاينا بس Statue of Liberty. أيوة.
All right, that was The Dictator, starring Sacha Baron Cohen, famous for, Carl?
The Borat and Bruno.
Yes, the supermodel flop of the, things that you cannot unsee.
But Borat was good.
Borat was good. Actually, one of my favorite movies come out of the early part of this decade.
Yeah.
Actually, kind of journalistic, but with The Dictator, we're actually kind of moving away from that mockumentary style. Like, it's this weird mix that he has with a lot of his shows. Is that he mixes documentary with a made-up character, so it's kind of like a Christopher Guest mockumentary, but the people in it are actually responding.
Well, that's in Borat. This doesn't look like that.
Exactly. This is a jump to a real movie.
Right.
So it's interesting for me to see this because it's still him acting now, and he's very serious and everything like that. But I find it funny though that he never uses an English accent, like in any of his characters.
Because just so y'all know, he is English, and he had the what was that show? Ali G show.
Yeah,
he
the
had
Ali G
that was
show.
on in Britain.
Yeah, and but because characters like Ali G and Borat became so popular, he had to kind of retire them. He goes, no, too many people know who they are now. Now I can't get the same response.
Right.
And so that's how we ended up with like something like Bruno. But this is the full-fledged movie, and it's actually kind of dark. Like there's that the moment in the kidnapping sequence, you know, with John C. Reilly.
Right, John C. Reilly.
Yeah, it's just like it was just very dark, and I was just like, wow. And there's actually there seems to be a lot of room for comedy in here.
Right.
But it's just, I guess the nature of the subject necessitates a dark comedy.
There seems to be almost a redeeming value to it because he plays a dictator, a clearly Middle Eastern dictator, that ends up befriending Anna Faris's character and ends up kind of learning what it's like to work for a living.
Well, forcibly befriending.
Forcibly befriending.
Circumstances.
But it looks like the movie might have some redeeming value at the end where he learns something. But it's a Sacha Baron Cohen film.
I was about to say, if I know anything about Sacha Baron Cohen, there is no redeeming value. He gets his money back, and he goes and is more oppressive than ever, or something like that.
That's the thing about Sacha Baron Cohen. They start to go to this where he might become a good character, a good moral, but he always doesn't.
Yeah, because I mean, the entire premise of the movie seems to be him regaining his power and his throne.
Right.
He doesn't want to learn anything. He wants back to the money. Like even when he walks up to the cop, can I just borrow a little bit of cash, $20 million or something like that, you know?
Well, that's probably the very beginning of him.
Yeah, his downward fall.
Yeah.
And so I don't know where this one's going to go. I am, however, recommending it because even though I didn't like Bruno a great deal, the movie was still good and it showed me things that I didn't expect to see, like a Middle Eastern peace summit hosted by this guy.
Right.
But
with like blue Lamborghinis all flanked to his side, just flaunting his money. Yeah. I mean, of course, y'all saw the trailer when it starts off. I mean, what kind of person this is?
Yeah.
When he's in the foot race and he starts shooting people.
Yeah.
And it shows.
And he actually doesn't even finish the foot race. The line comes to him.
Yeah, it tells him to come.
But yeah. So I'm gonna actually recommend this Fallout Green.
Fallout Green.
Fallout Green. Go see it. Go see it.
Let this be a memory that he is recommending a movie that's not a big blockbuster as a Fallout Green.
And I think at the very least, what cinema is supposed to do is show you something that you've never seen before, and Sacha Baron Cohen consistently does that. So that's why it gets the Fallout Green. And
I kind of feel, hopefully, that Sacha Baron Cohen doesn't get killed for this movie because a lot of stuff he does get threats for.
Oh yeah,
and he's clearly making fun of what's his name in
Iran.
The Iranian leader. I cannot remember him, but he's clearly that's who he's making fun of. And
Ahmadinejad, I believe.
I can never say his name, but I'm kind of fearful for his life because I mean, look what happened with South Park people and other people depicting Muhammad, and he's kind of making fun of a Iranian kind of leader.
Yeah, the dictator versus the Muslim thing is a little bit different. Like, but he definitely goes out there. Like that's why I even mentioned the scene in Bruno, where he sits down for that peace summit. And his translator goes, "You need to leave now. Start running. Go!" Like, because the terrorist was about to get up and kill him. Like that was it. Like, so he puts himself in danger for his movies, and
So I'm also, but this is to sum it up. I also look forward to this movie. I'm not going to give it a green. I'm going to give it a green yellow, matinee it, because I have a feeling though, it's going to be one of those movies that's going to be good, but it's not going to be as good as Borat. Like Bruno, I have a feeling it's going to be a downturn. But maybe it may be coming back up, but
let's say Sacha Baron Cohen had never done Borat though, and you remove Borat, like because if you're comparing it against Borat, I think it's going to fall short. But
I'm not comparing it to Borat. I'm comparing to the I'm trying to think of the specialness of it, I guess.
Okay.
How special it is. I think Borat was more important, and I don't think this movie is going to be as important. Like he tried to make something with Bruno, but it didn't stick.
Well, yeah, it was a new character. And
right, and I think that's going to be the problem with this character, that I don't know if it's going to work out so well. But you know what? I'm still going to go see it. I'm going to matinee it. I'm still going to go see it. But let this remark right here, history. He's recommending All Out Green, and I'm recommending.
My recommendation was higher than yours on the movie.
Which is probably never going to happen, at least this year. Maybe next year we might see this again.
Maybe for Pirates. I don't remember if we did for Pirates, too.
No.
Oh, you still beat me on Pirates? All right. Yeah.
No, we were even on Pirates.
All right.
Yeah, I think so.
Wow.
But still, this is a rare occasion, folks.
That's what the Dictator has done already. Wow.
Yeah.
Something you've never seen before. Look at that. Already happening.
Yeah.
We'll be right back.
Yeah.